to the audio show.
Okay, so I continue to examine this storyline because I said that the woman is laid out from alcohol and basically she's being supported. And I said, if this was a man laid out from alcohol, we would have all been chastising him, would have been complaining about him. Let's get into this.
A couple of days ago, we got into it and I ended things with her. So I'm not even with PR. We're not even together anymore. Our relationship's done. We broke up. I broke up with her.
But wait, honestly, this sounds a lot more serious. So maybe we could work together on something. Maybe I could talk to her about it. I didn't know. I've been talking to her about your relationship. When she was over here, she was distraught about it. I didn't know she was having trouble with her drinking. Maybe you and
What you mean you don't know she was having trouble with her drinking? She's always been having trouble with her drinking. You were trying to defend that just now, but because Rone decided him going to stand on business and he's going to leave her because him can't bother with the drinking, she doesn't want any assistance with the drinking, all of a sudden now you're trying to backtrack and make it look different. That's what it is. I keep saying, what if this was a man passed out from drinking? How would society have treated him? It would have been different. But because it's a woman, we say, no, she's just having fun. Girls have fun. She passed out on the floor from drinking. No, she's just having fun. It's just fun. It's just fun. Hey, I'm just pinpointing something that I'm noticing.
I could team up together and try to figure out something for her, because when it comes to addiction, that's heavy.
Yeah. I thought that because I was in a relationship with her and I love her, that I could come to some solution. She would maybe hear me at some point, but I just don't think I'm the person for that. I just don't think that, even breaking up with her the other day, the conversation, that wasn't even the intention that night. It just led to that because she started attacking, getting so disrespectful to me, to Wayne, and I just had enough.
Rone, with all due respect, why would you leave Piarry when she really needs you? If you really did love
What do you mean, why would you leave Pierre when she needs you? No, the woman needs to go about her business. Okay. First and foremost, I don't know why Rone is over here. Well, okay, he's over here because of Iman, right? But I don't know. Wait, then again, him vulnerable. Same attack to her in his vulnerable state. So I guess I see what they're trying to say. However, I think he would have had as much. And again, this is just a thought process. He would have had as much discipline to know that Shayla is not a person you can talk to when it comes to accountability, because she has no accountability herself. I mean, just think about it. She doesn't keep her child. Her child is always with someone else. And she's always roaming the streets. She doesn't care about the kid. As long as she gets the money for the kid, she's okay in just running the streets every single day. She'll go on every girl's trip, even though this kid is one, and she barely takes care of the child herself. So we already know, so she doesn't really even like accountability at the end of the day. But it's like, of all the person in the world, why would I even be talking to Shayla? Why?
Piarry, then you would help her. Of course, somebody that's addicted to alcohol or whatever else may give you a little fight, but she obviously needs help. How you gonna dip out on her in a time like this?
Because you just getting your perspective now. You on the outside looking in, you don't understand how long it's been where I've been, how long I've been concerned, how long I've been trying to help. It's not me leaving her now. It's me getting to a point where I felt like it was broken and there was nothing I can't do.
But if you were really trying to help, you would have told me. I'm at her house having drinks with
You see how that is. This is exactly why I don't listen to the Shayla character, because I know what it is. Again, I keep saying, this is why when Shayla comes around Amber, I go off. I go off on the Amber character, because this is what you have around you. A woman who is trying to shift blame and is trying to say what else should have been done, what else coulda, woulda, shoulda, woulda, woulda, whatever, everything else except the mere fact that PR will have to learn her lesson on her own. But what you have again is another person trying to see exactly if they can provide intervention. I hope Rone just tells her, listen, Shayla, if you think you can provide the intervention to Piarry, go ahead, be my guest. Maybe she'll listen to you. But at this time, I think Rone has tried. But notice again how the fight is happening for Piarry. And it's almost as though her condition is being treated with like it gets some amount of ear time, but it isn't. But it is, but it isn't. That's what you're getting from it. If this were a male, trust me, the comments would have been way different, because I looked at some of the comments before. The comments would have been way different. Women would have been going off. They would have been talking about them can't stand a man who drunk. Them can't stand whatever. I'm just showing you. But it's lovely. I love this win. Writers, this is a very, very good comment. This is a very, very good thing. Because this is bringing awareness to how the double standard occurs. Meaning we don't hold people, we don't hold women accountable like we should. We don't like we should. Because in this case, you shouldn't be trying to force Rone to do anything. What you should be doing is saying, oh, you know what? I understand where you are. Let me go talk to her. Instead, it's more like well, I mean, I guess that she's drinking, but well, maybe we can work something out, and that's what we're getting.
I didn't know she was having an issue or a problem. I didn't know it was that serious.
I mean,
so
let's be real, Shayla. I would have told you. What do you think our relationship's like? We're not friends, right?
Okay, it doesn't matter if we're friends or not. If Piarry is needing help with something, you know I'm here for her. I'm her friend.
Are you coming to me about
her.
you and Iman's relationship when you guys are going through it? No, it's y'all business.
Okay, but we're not talking about addiction though. This is more serious. So what do
So doesn't Iman have an addiction to weed?
you mean?
Iman has an addiction to weed. Listen to me. And that's what I'm saying, man. She is fake and phony. So let me just peer into the Shayla character. That's why the people who are Shayla supporters will not win us. All that little thing that y'all are trying, well, she's so real. She keeps it real. Is she keeping it real right now? The question is this. Is she keeping it real right now? And if you say she is, I know y'all are tripping. You can't. Is she keeping it real right now? That's my question to the Shayla fans. Is she keeping it real like y'all? She just keeps it real. Yeah.
Business. That's people's problems. Maybe you need to share business when it is this serious.
Well, I did now. So why don't you try to help then? Because I've been trying to do it. I went to Wayne. I'm going to you. I'm going to the whole damn village for this. Okay. I'm trying to do this, but I'm not the man for some reason. I might trigger some of her. She doesn't want to hear me no more. And for me, I get too emotional. It's too much for me. I'm not in a good space when she's attacking me, when she's feeling like she can't take accountability. It's too much for me now. It doesn't do well for me. I don't sleep well.
I thought the man was supposed to be the leader.
I am loving this conversation. What a conversation. What a conversation. What a conversation. Accountability. In other words, no matter what's going on, at least I'm using the Shayla character to raise this, because the truth of the matter is there's a lot of this Shayla energy in a lot of how women do things. Because here what the woman's saying, I thought the man's supposed to be the leader, even though the woman has been drinking way before the man get there. So what happens then? It's like men have to always fix it. Is that what it is? Men have to always fix it. So the women have no accountability factor. In other words, there is no point in time when she fixed the drinking, when the substance abuse, well, it's alcohol. There is no point in time that the woman fix it. There's nothing for the woman to fix. At the end of the day, the man must always be fixing it. In other words, we're back into 1940, where women always talk about when them say, them don't want to be barefoot in the kitchen. That's what we're back to. We're back to 1930, where men are making decisions for women. What a topic. What a topic. Because it is showing you how some of the times it's punted to, well, but I thought the men should have done, I thought the man should have, what happened to the woman? What happens to the woman then? If the woman is asking for, remember, after 1964, women has been asking for them have rights and every single thing else. What happened to the woman accountability factor? But that's what you're getting today. That's what you're getting. This is really, really nice.
And I thought women are supposed to listen. Why are you not listening to me right now?
I am
trying
but this
to.
is the first time I'm ever hearing about this, Rone.
I know, because this was our business.
At least reached out to me. It is your business, but I'm her friend. I'm a part of her village too.
And I'm telling you now, Shayla, because I tried to do it. I did.
Okay, well, you don't have to yell in my house. My son is in here.
Sorry, you're right. Okay, I don't want to let the boy.
You know what?
What I'm saying is this. I went to her about an AA meeting. I contacted an AA program behind her back, and she didn't like that. She got very upset. I booked a trip to get her mind off of this stuff. I told Wayne, because it was affecting her work, he sent her home early the other day. And he called me. Wayne called me to come over. Wayne don't care about nothing but his business, his money, and maybe the woman he loves. But for him to call me over to talk about that means it was affecting it. So I talked to him about it. And now I'm telling you, I don't know how else I could show effort that I love the woman, I want help for her, but I just think coming from you, your voice, or somebody else that's not me, it's just gonna be received better. That's all I'm saying. I didn't mean for, I was just here to pick up. I don't know how I don't know how long Iman's gonna take. Can you please just tell him that I'm gonna call him later and I'll pick up some other time, but I need to go now, Shayla. I'm sorry, but yeah, if you could talk, I don't know, but yeah, thanks for hearing me.
Don't get upset. Don't get upset, Rone. I like how Rone has gotten into this. I love this. Ladies, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I keep saying, I'm going to ask you the question again because I keep digging the question in. If this were a male, if this were a man, how would the comments be? This is circling back on one of Auntie Riri's points where it is showing you. But when it comes to women, we not try to hold the woman accountable. How would it have been? And by the way, I'm not saying all women. Ladies, don't ever think I'm attacking women. I'm not. I'm just kind of showing you some of the double standards that exist in society. Just like how men have some of the pieces them that them need to work on, women have some pieces as well too. I'm just showing you how quickly it points to, yeah, but you need to, and you need to. And I thought the man was, because those are some of the lines that are given, them just giving you this, using Shayla to give us this. But those are some of the lines that are always pointed to. But I thought the man is the protector. So when a woman cannot get you to accept certain points, she attacks the ego. I'm just showing you how the attack comes in. You have to understand it, you know. Listen, O'Neal has gotten to a stage where him understand the little prods and the little pieces, all of the everything that Shayla has mentioned. She has her ways and means of getting through to them right there. So it's the way how she get into the argument. The funny thing is, a lot of time women will argue like this. A lot of time, not all women, because everybody will say, well, O'Neal is talking about all women. I'm not. I'm never ever doing that, and it's not all men either. But I'm just saying, what if it was the other way around and Piarry went in and saw Rone on the floor, drunk and on the ground? This was exactly what I was talking about when I said that, when I was trying to explain to Shamin the other day, Shamin, I was explaining to you why the deadbeat daddy narrative stays, because what society expects of a man. He cannot be passed out on the floor and then anybody have any amount of mercy for him. Remember Jay. Remember how much chastisement Jay get. But Piarry passes out on the floor and the world has ended. And we need to all do something. Men need to gather hands around to pick this woman up. Men need to gather around and pick this woman up. But when Jay was on the ground, women never needed to gather around and pick Jay up. I'm just saying. Give me y'all's take. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Talk to y'all soon.